But somehow we keep screaming, this is our culture. Is it though? I remember when Spike Lee was making movies. They were provocative. They were exploring, again, different messages, but in a way that felt very authentic, very uplifting, in a way that felt like it actually reflected our society. This new shit doesn't reflect our society. It reflects the one, as I keep saying, that was created. It was created, love. And somehow I'll say I'll put myself in it. I'm not going to alienate myself. We fall victim to it every single time. And then I was listening to today, actually, this is Saturday while I'm recording, I was listening to the Joe Budden podcast, and they were talking about Megan Thee Stallion, and then they were talking about Sexy Red, and they were like, oh, it's just not that serious. Sometimes it's just fun. And I'm like, but it is that serious. I'm not saying we can't have music that is fun. I'm not saying we can't have music that people just want to party to. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is I challenge the same people to make a cultural figure, a cultural icon out of the people who have a different and positive message. That they won't do. So when you have the people who have a different image and a different message that might uplift the Black community, that might make you say, I should go do X, Y, and Z, that person's not going to get any type of limelight. They're not going to be in no type of mainstream media. They're not going to get the looks. They're not going to get the exposure. But then the one that is a little bit detrimental, or a lot of it, that's the people that we're going to throw in your face every single chance we can. And every single time you see them, you buy into it that this is what is popular. No, this is just what they're paying to sit in your face. They're paying for you to see this person every single time you open your phone. And we, again, are too stupid, dumb, and naive to realize this is just something that they're selling us. It's not an actual reality. The reality is our kids, they can't read, they can't write, they can't do math. Our reality is they're killing each other, they're not going to school, they're going to jail, they're going to juvenile, they're dying. Our reality is a lot of people are struggling. I'm talking like poor poverty, struggling, the middle class, that's coming obsolete. That's what I'm talking about. That's our culture. That's our reality. But let y'all tell it. Our reality is what we see on new Zeus Network, what we see on, what is it, Baddies, whatever the fuck the shit is called, what we see on Love and Hip Hop. All of a sudden that becomes our reality because it's popular, because if we can get 1 million people to tune into it, well then, okay, we just did that in Atlanta, now let's go do it in New York. Okay, we did that in New York, now let's go do it in Miami. Okay, we did it in Miami, let's go do it in LA. And y'all fall for it every single time and say, well, that's our culture, that's what we do now. Now, instead of us having loving friendships and loving each other and talking things out and communicating with each other, no. We want to get together and we make sure we fight, we make sure we scrap, we make sure we throw drinks in each other's faces, because that's what our culture is, right? Instead of love.